soffrissi una volta soltanto d'amore per te.
I'm in Europe. To be exact, I'm writing this in a coffee shop in Bologna, Italy. And I'm happy. I am. France was gorgeous. Walking down the elegant, historical streets of Paris made me feel both so grown up and like a little kid all at the same time. And sitting atop the cool, smooth stones of the French Riviera beach in Nice, France, and watching the sun spill over the mountaintops was so nice, to say the least. And now I'm in Italy, where Aziz Ansari moved for a year in Master of None, and my dream travel destination since I watched that show as a still hopeless romantic high school sophomore. After Italy, we go to Portugal, where my parents are planning on moving after I graduate college, and I'll finish my trip in the Netherlands, Maastricht, where my sister lives, and Amsterdam, where finally weed is for recreational use. But for right now, I'm writing at a coffee shop in Bologna, Italy, and I'm happy. But I wasn't always. The beginning of this trip was hard. I've never been great about traveling. Honestly, I've never been the biggest fan of the idea or the actual act of traveling. I used to say that if I get to where I want to be in my career, every day would be vacation. And I know that sounds cheesy, and that I'm capitalism's biggest fanboy and the happiest cog in the machine, but honestly, I think I still believe it. Experiencing new things, new countries, new cultures, new people is so important. But so is a routine and a schedule and the absolutely amazing people in my life that I have the privilege of calling friends. And when I don't have those or them, I get anxious. I used to write it off as just missing something or someone, but it's deeper than that. And I hate that it took me this long to figure that out. When I'm away from my place and my people, I have anxiety. I'm physically weighed down, easily susceptible to dark thoughts, sad all the time, and have consistent nightmares. And I try to hide it, but I think I'm just a pain to be around. I feel bad for my family. I don't have energy, I'm easily irritable. Even right now, my wonderful parents and siblings took a train to Verona, Italy, and I physically couldn't make myself go. And that's why I'm at this coffee shop in Bologna, Italy. But right now, I'm happy. And I think it's because I'm writing in a coffee shop in Bologna, Italy. Writing and coffee has always been a routine thing for me. I find real, tangible joy in it. But I don't think that's enough. When I'm away from home, I don't want to rely on overpriced coffee for my joy. So I think I'm going to seek help. And I've never done that before. Everyone that knows me knows I'm a happy guy. I pretty much always have completely robust mental health. I guess it's just when I'm away from everyone that knows me. And I've always been a huge proponent of therapy. But maybe that's because I never actually had to go. Because now I'm scared. But I think it's worth it. I only have a year and a half left of college. And a year and a half of being essentially unemployed. Hopefully. And I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to savor each and every moment I have with these people. With this routine. Because in a blink of an eye, it'll all be gone. But hey, that's okay too. But hey, I'm in Rome. I decided to come home early. The original plan was for me to go from Italy to Portugal to the Netherlands and then fly home on the 6th. But I just wasn't feeling very well. And this trip was hard for me. I think I am just so used to my routine, and I find so much joy in my routine, my people, and consistency that whenever I do travel and I'm so far away from everybody and in a different time zone and all the routines thrown out the window, I just don't handle it very well. And
I could have just fought through it, whatever, stayed an extra week. But I felt like it'd be healthier for me to just come home as soon as I could and be able to start the new year on a good note. Because I am looking forward to the new year and I want it to be great. And I want to start it great. I want to start it at home. God, I feel so guilty.
Aeroporti di Roma invita i passeggeri.
Like, I know that people would kill to go on this type of trip. To go to Europe, to go to France, to go to Italy, to go to Portugal, to go to the Netherlands. It's beautiful. It's so, so pretty. And I'm so privileged that I had the time and the money and everything to be able to come to this trip with my family, who I love. I have a great family. That's not something I can complain about. No matter how pretty it was or how great the weather was, 60 degrees compared to the snow in Texas, which is crazy, I just wasn't happy. And that still makes me feel so guilty just because everything was built for this to be the best trip that I could possibly have had. And I just couldn't be happy. And I feel good now. I'm happy to be going home. And it made everything a lot easier whenever I realized I could go home early, and then I was just counting away the days until I could come back, but it was hard. Yeah.
I didn't know if I was going to end up making this vlog or short film or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I had always planned on making something when I was in Europe. I even lugged all my equipment around 3 different countries, but I just wasn't feeling it. I still feel so guilty about everything. And I feel like a fucking phony posting fun little photo dumps on Instagram, knowing damn well that wasn't representative of how I was feeling at all. But I told myself in 2023, I want to be more selfish with the art I make. And writing and creating something has always been like therapy to me. I've always loved the quote, film is the best catalyst to send a message. That film is a tool, that a camera is a gun. But I think, maybe even more, that for me, film is therapy. That a camera is a mirror, that I never learn more about myself when a pen is in my hand or I point my camera at myself. So if no one is watching this, if no one enjoys this, fuck it. I don't care. Because I felt so good making it. Because at one of my lowest points, I was able to go to a coffee shop in Bologna, Italy, and write with my Uniball Onyx Eco Fine Black pen about making a film. About creating a story. And it made me happy. To accomplishing your New Year's resolutions. To being happy. Atasante, salud, felicidades, Proust, cheers. Happy New Year's.